hey, 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 hey. It's your Jamaican girl.
Wagwan, what's good? How is life?
Uh,
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited. So today, guys, I'm with my best friend, the absolute love of my life, my OG, long time you know her as a Jamaican interviewer.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't know. Is the one and only Miss Chelsea Durrant here to talk with me today about dating culture in Jamaica, because you don't know if we're gonna get a nitty gritty. I forgot on that nitty gritty, and we have to talk about it.
Yeah.
So without further ado, Chelsea Durrant, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Walk on my G. Why?
I don't know. It's such a touchy topic.
I know, right?
But I mean, it's something that needs to be talked about. I don't think there are enough discussions about it. I just think that there's a lot of berating and projecting of your own experience when, well, not you specifically, but one person's voice, their own opinions. It's a lot of projecting, but we got to keep it real. And I guess I can understand why people would want to speak from their own experiences, because that's the only, experience
point of view, right?
That they would have, But yeah,
do we even have a dating culture in Jamaica? That is the question we need to all ask ourselves.
I would like to think that it's developing, and I can only say that based on what I see online. So for the TikTok fanatics, them and the people them who addicted to TikTok and what have you, you'd find that a lot of persons are starting to show, them do them look a vlog. People are show, oh yeah, me and my man, we went to Top Bar, or my care my girl go, yeah, so we go hotel for a couple of days, this, that, and the third, what have you. No, I don't know if dating culture exists in terms of courting, because what I'm seeing, it seems as though it's just in the sense where if you're already exclusive,
exactly.
But as far as courting goes and them thing, to be honest with you, I don't really see much evidence of it, And then speaking from my personal experience, darling, on a date, as far as courting goes, probably twice.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I got to experience it, I guess, in that regard. But I don't think there is a culture for it here, because even when I did go on those dates, it was so awkward. I don't know what to say. It's kind of like what you imagine your first date would be like as a teenager, not as a 20-year-old. But I don't know. In my opinion and my experience, I would say that it seems to be developing it, and they know where it needs for that.
Yeah.
But I think it'll take time creeping in other work. You understand?
Yeah. I'm just wondering, why do we date after the fact? Like, I don't understand what's that about. After you're already there with the woman or there with the man, then you want to take them out on dates. What is that about? That doesn't make any sense. Like, where is the time to get to know the person outside of the home, outside of, intimate relationships?
Yeah.
Prior to get to being with them. That doesn't make sense to me. Why you want to go out after the fact?
There's a lot of factors for consider. Cause remember, say everybody a Barbie and every man a hustler now. So now I feel like a lot of the men feel like if them not forking out a certain amount of money, them can't carry out whosoever they want on a date. And I get it. Some girls are like that. You're not pull 100 grand or 50 grand.
Them not going
on a date. Them not caring. Some girl you have to pay for them ear, shoes, nail, makeup, ear, clothes, outfit, everything. Personally, I'm not like that. Like if you want to do that. And I'm not saying that as a pick me. I just need that. Me have my clothes, me have my shoes, me can do me or whatever. Mind you, I'm not single. But
get it correctly.
Today when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Well, yeah, back in the day, when man just have your money for spend on the dates. We don't have to go to ocean or any of them expensive places there. Personally, I'm a girl. I like activity dates. It's the cinema and looking at each other on the first date.
Oh my God, it's so awkward. Like, no, we don't know each other. I'm not trying to eat in front of you. Let's let's go out. Let's do something fun. Let's talk.
I think it's a good means by which we can get to know each other. And another thing, so why I feel like dating culture don't exist, there aren't much places for you to go other than to sit down and eat.
True,
unless
very true.
For the
In Kingston,
first day, you ever hear somebody go, well, near Mystic Mountain or down a Duns River, like, let's be for real. There's only so much I know that you can do. But we're going to cock up in a Caribbean 5 for 2 hours and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Either you or me are going to asleep. That's not the way, bro. And okay, let's say you do go to movies. What do you do after that?
Go.
No, it's difficult. Are we fighting a losing battle? Are we grasping at straws? Should we just give in to hookup culture? I don't know. Me not do the feet though. Me not kill them for the fun that.
No.
Kill them for the fun that. Me not for the hookup culture below.
No, not at all. Same. It's a lover girl. Like when I did them thing there. I remember my first date. I was 14 years old. And I went on a date with the pastor's son. Go. I don't even know who exactly I'm talking about. Anyway, it was a group date. It was for my birthday. So we all went to the movies together. We all went to Sovereign. We all went to Sovereign. All right. So we go to boom now, going on the movie, watch a movie and thing. Cool. We came up first because we watched a different movie from all my other friends. They wanted to do their own thing because they wanted to give us some privacy. Cool. We left the movie now. We have a little chat, hug up like a bit. Then we go home. And that was cute. And that's a fine little day because, I mean, you're a teenager. That's the vibe. That's the move. But now, as in my early 20s, dating didn't really happen. Like, we didn't really go out or do anything like that prior to all the intimate stuff. Like, what we were doing was talking on the phone, texting, whatever. Then, after all that was established, we would go and go to the beach, go to the movies, go to a party, do this and that. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. This is backwards. And now that I'm here in America, it's completely different because I recently, very, very recently, re-entered the whole dating work, but it's completely different now because we actually go outside. We go to our bar, we go to a party, we go for a walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. Like, it's very cute, it's romantic, and it's nice. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a completely different space, like completely different energy, completely different dating vibe. Like, and I don't understand. Like, why don't we have that in Jamaica? Like, that's just it's I don't know, man.
I don't have to remember. Jamaicans, and just kind of how majority of us were raised, the culture here, we're a very conservative people.
Very true.
So to the extent where people even do PDA, when I was growing up,
that was a...
like they about to start fucking. Which is just pure ignorance because you grew up. Remember, so when you grew up especially if you grew up in a strict household, there's no kissing, no touching, no hugging.
Exactly.
Don't even look at somebody of the opposite sex kind of vibe. You get me? If you grew up in that kind of household.
Yeah.
So coming out of that and then coming into, you turn 18 and you reach your early 20s and what have you, you don't know how to navigate through that space. I think that is a major contributory factor as well.
That's true.
You don't know what to do with that. Furthermore, you only see what you see on TV.
Exactly.
You buy roses and you go care one day.
You have to eat little food.
Exactly. Maybe that's a little bit corny. And they don't know what to do after that. So what do you do after that? How do you continue to court? You get me? Especially even persons who didn't grow up in a two-parent household, they don't know how to navigate through that space because most of the time, all they see is that single parent pretty much in survival mode trying to keep things afloat. So you're exposed to companionship, healthy relationships, dating and whatever. And I feel like that is also one of the factors that contribute to such toxic relationships nowadays. Not even just intimacy on an intimate front, but even with friendships, as a persons don't know how to be a solid friend to their friend because they all grew up in an unstable environment. Or some level of uncertainty is always there. So you don't know how to kind of hold it down in that regard. But I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway.
No, it's fine.
Dating, no. Jano, I don't know. Now that I am in a relationship and we do go on dates now and then, because all my job stay, my schedule hectic. So it's whenever I can find the time or if I can get a day off here or there or whatever. And now that I'm experiencing it, it's definitely different and I love it. Because before me and him became exclusive, I never really got to see much of that affectionate lovey-dovey, this and the third side of him. Now that we are exclusive and I'm seeing that, I'm like, oh nah, I'm here for it. Like, I don't want to leave here. You get me? But there are certain steps that you have to take before that. Even when you're dating around. That is the next thing. Enough Jamaican man can't take that because I don't know if it's an ego thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but their version of dating, in my opinion, based on my personal experience with men that I have dated, if me and John Brown go on a date today, I'm not supposed to go out with anybody else until John Brown is tired of me.
Exactly.
No. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. You get me?
Yeah.
If me I date John Brown today, who me I go out with tomorrow, the day after that is none of John Brown's business. Exactly. I'm exploring my options. Same way I don't expect John Brown to be exclusive to me. However, if me I get up on a certain level, I have enough respect to say, hey, this and that is what is going on. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying if sneak around and go there with Ishi and the old lady behind that person's back. It's only honest of you and only respectful of you to say, hey, you're not the only person that I'm seeing. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take more options. Me never know what me like in a man. I didn't know what I wanted in a man in my early 20s until I started dating around and realized, okay, I don't like this. Mm-hmm. I don't like to be spoken to that way. I don't like to be controlled. This, that, and the third. Until then, to this day now, I know exactly who I want in a man and I'm not going to compromise it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. You know, I was thinking, in addition to like growing up in conflicting parenting households, mm-hmm. I feel like men are very selective with their time and with their investments. So they're like, all right, if you're going to be dating around, then I'm not going to be dating you that way. Like, I'm not going to be taking on dates. You can come over to my yard. We can par. That way we can do a thing. But I'm not going to spend money and put energy and effort into something unless I know this is going to be serious. It's like, it's just me and you thing. But how can you have that mentality when it comes to dating? It's like, we don't understand what dating is. Like, we don't have a clear picture of this is just getting to know somebody, and you do these activities to see what you like and what common ground you have and how you move, what's the vibe kind of thing. That's the whole purpose of it. But they're thinking dating is it's an exclusive thing. It's just me and this girl. I'm investing time and money and energy into this one person and we're going to be doing this. So I don't think we even understand what dating is.
Yeah, that's a very black and white way of thinking. And again, I think that also boils down to what persons are exposed to growing up.
Right.
Why they would, have that kind of way of thinking where things like that is concerned. But if any boy that I'm dating in the past, if that happened to me and they said that, hey, unless it's me and you alone, I'm not really interested in you, no problem. But you have to understand that at that point, you're not going to have certain access to me. Same way how I'm not going to have certain access to you. Yeah, it's not being petty. I'm just being fair. You get me? And me have to look out for myself. Who else I can watch my head back but me? I can't expect you back. I just know you. You get me? And you have to put yourself first, and that is fine. But yeah, it can be a black and white way of thinking, and you're expecting optimum results or expecting to get a certain outcome that is beneficial to you or you would have preferred. You get me? You can't expect to find a woman say you meet her today tomorrow and you and her alone and she don't talk to nobody else. Same way with a woman, you can't meet John Brown today and then tomorrow me I say, oh, you better try to make sure you're not chat to no other girl around.
Don't worry like that.
Hell no. Mind you, don't get me wrong, I used to be like that when in my late when I was 18, 19. Yeah, man, I used to be like that. I used to be very territorial, very possessive. And to be honest, so that's dumb. Because number one, you're not reciprocate the energy of the man here. You just want them to run and do your thing. And this man will be obsessed with you. That's childish thinking. Yeah. And that growth, maybe I have to learn, say, I need to fix up things. Even to this day, there's still a lot of things I need to work on myself so that I can be the best version of myself within my relationship. But I feel like the schools and just the Jamaicans in and of itself, the culture, they think of dating too taboo because all they think about is, okay, we don't want to promote sex to the young people. Make them go breed earlier, make them go start earlier, whatever.
That's not what it's about. Me?
Yeah, it was never that deep. Sensitize them to understand that you can date without it leading to, and if it does lead to promote safe sex, promote the birth control, the condom, whatever, anything else outside of that, they are their own person. Whatever decision they have to face the consequences on their own, but you can't say you never want them because the more you hide these things from the young people, the more they're going to want to go delve off in a worse than what you would have even exposed them to. Yeah. Talk to them about them things and be very frank about it. Don't, okay, this is your conch, this is your pinwale. Don't let nobody touch your conch, don't let nobody touch your pinwale, and that's it. No. Help them to understand that you can have healthy relationships with the opposite sex. Also, you can just be friends with them. It not for always lead to boyfriend, girlfriend. Do you like me? Check one, yes or no. It don't for always lead to that. Yeah, I'm used to that in a prep school, but not around that girl, but it... I was shy, girl. I couldn't go to my crush and be like, I like it. You like me? You like everybody get there, I forgot
You
to
were
send
approaching people? That's nuts.
Oh God. Yeah, crazy. I used to send people because he was actually. I used to be scared, but in the last part of high school, I was just like, I don't care. Where you gonna fight me? Where you gonna beat me? Like the most I gonna tell a friend them and y'all have a life and that's it. Eventually, I start get brave and just say, yo, me like you, I'm gonna tell you something like that. If you not like me, oh well, I'll take that. Before that, in the before time,
I love the self-confidence.
do you like me? Check one, yes or no. You get me? Jado start and that even I reinforced my point because I used to even be afraid to give like boys that I used to be afraid to give them eye contact, afraid to talk to them. I used to see it to this day when look a girl and look a boy there bus stop and them meet up them crush and I'm afraid to talk to the boy. They don't know what to do or what to say.
Yeah.
And why about that them little thing there will contribute to having a dating culture.
Exactly. Yeah, because when you think about like sex education, it's non-existent in like schools. We have guidance counseling, and the guidance counseling not make sense. Like, me not understand.
I don't know if it's not but when I did at school, you didn't even get a full lesson on it. You get like the first 10 minutes out of class and then move on to something else.
Yeah.
You barely.
Should I come
themselves get to talk, but them not comfortable to talk about it.
We used to call our guidance counselor Sleepy Bee because she never ran to come out our class come sleep. And she big and fat thing, she didn't walk late. She never made no sense. She never made no sense. And there was one time we're talking about sex and she's like, oh, this is the female genitalia, this is the male genitalia. Everybody in the class I laugh. Because we're just like, this is so awkward. This is so weird. Yeah. Like we don't know how to talk about this thing openly because we're not used to it.
Yeah.
And honestly,
it's awkward at first.
And the thing is, we should have been introduced to that from primary school. From primary school, we should have had guidance counsel to, okay, this is to identify the female genitalia versus the male genitalia, the reproductive system, da. So we get to high school, start talking about the real things, how sex works, contraceptives, this, that, and third. We're like, all right, cool. Making notes instead of giggling and laughing like we're not a goddamn sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then in addition to that, we could have talked about dating culture and how courtship works and, you know, safe sex, practice safe sex, this, the third, da. You know, none of them something there.
Prime time, because remember at that time, you know, especially when you're going through puberty and just adolescence in general, your hormones are all over the place.
Facts.
So you need, or I would say the teens nowadays, they need some form of guidance in that regard to say, hey, it's normal for your hormones to be all over the place. However, there are certain things where you need to do as far as when you're dating and things, there are certain things you need to do to ensure that your hormones don't end up ruling your life and you end up make a mistake that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. I'm not saying children are a mistake. Don't get me wrong. However, early pregnancy, I'm pretty sure nobody wants that. You want to enjoy adolescence. You want to enjoy young adulthood without having such a major responsibility on your back that early in life. So,
unless that is your decision.
Right. Of course. Like, I'm not telling nobody to run them life. However, I'm sure you understand my point. That you be frightened for no say that is a major contribution to establishing like a concrete dating culture in Jamaica. Kind of there, even though in our age group right now, if you're not a dolly, if you're not a chopper in some way, shape, or form, nothing not going to feel my girl and my youth. Nothing not going to feel. You got to have the latest wigs, you got to have the latest designers and everything, and even the people that have them thing there. And then at the relationship there, they're still miserable. Why? Because they still have not understood the concept of dating. Them understand the concept of taking.
Exactly.
And giving this transactional kind of relationship, but them still not essence of, and they're so uncomfortable with intimacy. Yeah. You know how long it take me to get comfortable with intimacy? I have to force myself. You get me? And now I'm still not where I want to be, but trust me, I come from far where intimacy is concerned, and I'm very grateful for who I'm in a relationship with now because they're also teaching me a lot about intimacy. I think if especially where parents are concerned, if you expose your children to those things, and it doesn't have to be sexual intimacy, but don't be afraid to, not care how old your kid is, still tell them you love them, still hug them.
Non-sexual intimacy is
vulnerable
key.
in front of them.
Exactly. Hug your partner, hug your children, give them a kiss.
Exactly.
That will let them know that it's okay to do that. It's okay to hug your friends. It's okay to tell them that you love them.
Exactly. vulnerability is very important when it comes to intimacy. And the more you teach them to have up a wall and don't trust people and this, that, and the third, what do you think is going to happen?
Exactly.
The love what they look for, what they yearn for, they don't even know how to maneuver through any space or maneuver with anybody. Forget that kind of intimacy there and for feel that kind of vulnerability there with somebody. And for eventually get the love what they've been looking for.
Yeah.
And furthermore, that love they should have come from you as a parent before anything else. But no judgment. Who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? I'm just a young girl. So who am I to tell somebody what to parent? Take my, foolish advice. Be not afraid to be vulnerable and teach your kids that it's okay to get the level of intimacy with your friend, with your family, and of course with interpersonal relationships with boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever.
Yeah. We're so caught up with this transactional way of like being with each other. Like everything is like give and take. Like, oh, if you're not giving me anything, I'm not gonna give you anything. Like we are forgetting emotional reciprocity. Like it's an exchange of love and friendship and kindness and trust and all of that thing. Why are we so focused on the material bullshit? Oh, if you're not giving me money, if you're not taking me out, if I can't floss in front of my friends type bullshit. No, baby girl. It's not about that. We're focused on the wrong things. You're just trying to flex in front of other people on social media and all that bullshit. No, it's not about that. If we focus less on that, then maybe we'll have more prosperous relationships where we actually talk to the person, where we have emotional connection with the person. Not all of this front.
There's not a connection. And as I said, I feel like the whole transactional thing comes from, this is my opinion, of course, comes from, I feel like it's a defense mechanism for the fear of intimacy. So a lot of times if you ask these people or if you watch a video with these celebrities that behave like that or what have you, they would tell you, hey, oh, when I was so and so years old, this one not the somebody that hurt me. I'm going to tell myself so that if I ever happen to be in a life again, I'm just going to focus on getting bread and getting this money and this, that, and the third, da. And they're yet to come face to face with that pain and that hurt that they face. Why was it so painful? Why did it hurt you so much? What triggered you to get to this point where, okay, you shut off yourself emotionally and everything is just about getting money by any means necessary. I feel like once they can face the fact that, hey, I feel like that kind of defense mechanism there, once would they learn how to be vulnerable and learn how to be intimate or learn how to take a licking and keep on ticking in that regard, it not gonna last you long. As I say, you have to learn to take a licking and keep on ticking. I remember the first time I pretty much took an L with somebody that I wouldn't say dating, but I didn't look them. And they told me straight up, say, no, they're not interested. Or, I got dumped for somebody else. Of course, it hurts. And you feel rejected and what have you. And for years, I was like, I had a fear of abandonment. So I was to myself, say, anytime I even get a whiff, so somebody ever left me, I left you first. Me and you first, because me not go back through that again. So that's my defense. Somebody else on is flossing, somebody else in that transactional relationship. Till eventually me I say, I don't want to go through life like this. It feels so heavy going through life like that. And then I just get to a point where I say, I have to go face myself in the mirror and get down to the nitty-gritty and the root of the grass, basically, to find out why I stay so and why that mentality. And then when I finally came to terms with it, it's not necessarily the other person's fault or the other person is to be blamed. It's just a part of life. Everything in life is not going to go your way. And whatever you want, you're not going to always get it, and that's fine. But how you respond to it and how you react to it, it can determine like your outlook on these things in the future and can determine the type of person you basically become in the future. What that makes sense.
Yeah. Back to this though. I want to know how easy is it to go on a date in Jamaica? Like, how easy is it to actually go on a date as a girl, as a young 20-something look good girl? How easy is it for you to go on a date? Yeah. Like, say you're not in a relationship, you're just out and about, having a good time. What's the vibe? How easy is it?
I switch by I work with the type of people that pass through my job. Not a day passes. Jesus, as long as them kind of people that pass through, not a day passes where I don't hear something in my ears or some subtle kind of flirting going.
Right.
But it's never let's go on a date. It's like, take my number, make a link. And you know what? You come to my house or my Airbnb or this, that, and the third, and then them just a look at one. So to me, girls don't get asked out on dates. in Jamaica. And I'm just speaking from my own experience. I've asked friends, them themselves said them never get asked out on dates. The last time I was asked out on a date was 2021, I think. I dated the person for a couple weeks. I realized we were incompatible, and I told him I didn't want to waste his time any further. I said, hey, I don't really think we're compatible. We have conflicting personalities. Not like we're arguing like puss and dog. Nothing like that. He was a very calm youth, but I had to be real with him and say, hey, I just really feel like we're incompatible. It's best we be friends. And he respectfully said, to be honest with you, I like it too much for us to be friends. So we can just be cordial. And I said, no problem. More don't want to do it neither if me like keep on them levels there either. I understand where I come from.
That makes sense.
So the answer done, in my personal experience, few and far in between that you're asked on a date. Since then, as I said, I haven't been asked on a date. Put it that way. I've just been, hey, give me a number, make a link.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk around this. So I don't know if that is a Jamaican way of asking somebody on a date. But my love, the words, do you want to go on a date with me?
No.
I haven't heard that in 3-4 years.
I'm trying to remember what happened. Okay, so I remember when I was living in Montego Bay, I was dating this Latina brother from the DR. The first date, I'm trying to remember the exact words that he said, but I feel like he was asking me out on a date. Like he said, oh, let's go grab dinner after work kind of vibe. Like it wasn't, oh, let we link. Like it wasn't a casual situation. I think he was being forward saying that, oh, I want to court you type situation. So I think that was the last time somebody asked me on a date, and that was like 2019 in Jamaica.
That's around the pandemic era that was, I guess, would you like to go on a date with me? Died. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe somebody from a different side of Jamaica would have a different story to tell. I remember saying about 4 different Jamaica there.
Not true.
Part of Jamaica where me reside in.
Yeah.
Me take up place.
Yeah. I wonder what's
preventing. I think it's a fear of rejection.
Yes.
And also, as you said, they don't know what to do. They don't understand dating. Not just men, but women as well. So a woman can't on date.
Yeah, very true. But then they feel like, oh, it's a man's duty. And then there's also like pretty privilege. If you look good, you just feel like, say, you're supposed to get attention and just so you go. Granted, it happens. It definitely happens. I've experienced it. You definitely get the most attention. But I feel like it's an expectation now from women that look good. Like, oh, the man's supposed to do everything. And that's it.
And also, I remember there was this artist that came to the studio one day, and I tell her she is, the girl, pretty. She's breathtaking, bro. And we did a reason about dating. And she just said to me, say, yo, she's wondering if something's wrong with her, because when she goes out in public, even with her girlfriends have better luck than her because no one approaches her. Mind you, to me, she doesn't have a resting bitch face or whatever, because my understanding, when you have a resting bitch face, it's harder for you. But to me, she don't have a resting bitch face. She's very beautiful, and she has such a sweet aura to me. And she said, yo, she just don't have no look, and who, even in her DMs, it's like some scrubs, basically. No disrespect, but after call us that, based on what it's her words, some scrubs or somebody who she would never go for, or somebody who, to be honest, and a fear type of man them. You get me? And it has nothing to do with money or anything like that, because she good in that department. It not enough to do with it. But
sounds like
just
intimidation.
Exactly. So by the time we done reason, one of the DJ them did say, yo, to be honest with you, you're a very pretty girl. And a lot of men find that so intimidating, they're afraid to approach, because they just automatically think that it's a no, or they just assume, say, you must have a man already, you can't be pretty and single kind of vibe.
Oh my God, if I had a $1 every time somebody said that to me.
I remember when I was on work and travel, I was single at the time. And mind you, I never want nobody for work and travel. I never did, I never want none of them. But the few of them who did one way, I end up just turn friend. And where reason that, you're talking, you talking shit. And then they tell me straight up, say, yo, enough people didn't want to look me, but them did afraid because them thinks I already have a man, or I just don't need them. And I get it. I present like an alpha female, not in the sense where, oh, I'm a butch or whatever. No, I'm a very girly girl.
Yeah.
But I guess you could say I'm a product of my circumstances where I was forced to be independent from early, or independent black woman, strong independent black woman. Ooh.
I hear that one more time.
And it causes you eventually to become an alpha female. So that also will become discouraging. But I've attracted some alpha males before. Of course, we had about the alpha and alpha a problem.
Girl.
I definitely understood where she was coming from, and I think that also affects the what could have been for the dating culture here because
Yeah.
we're so afraid of rejection, both men and women. Because enough time when I was single, I used to see some good-looking guys, and I want to shoot my shot. Because I'm that type of person. I'd go up to you and compliment and say, "Hey, you look really good." Da da da, flirt, talk, chop it up, and then if I'm lucky enough, we'll exchange numbers.
Mm.
And I've got it before, and that not feel good. I'm just a John was tired. This is how the man them feel. But at the end of the day, you have to risk it for the biscuit, brethren. If you see what you want, you go for it. If it don't work for you, then it wasn't meant to happen. And if it didn't happen, it have to come back to you one way or another. You
Yeah.
get me? I just one of them things in their life. You can't control everything or the outcome of everything. I don't know.
I guess pretty privilege works in two ways. One where you're too pretty, men are thinking, Jano, you already have a man, like you gonna say no, I'm not
What
good looking enough, I don't have anything to give, da 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 da. And the other side is where them not stop holding you. Jaja,
yeah,
where is the happy
I've
medium?
the spectrum. I want to miss her.
But say, and
You
I
get
know
me? Meanwhile, other people will be like, oh, no, man, she good. Me know she have she, Tam, and the whole lady run her down. Yeah, but nothing of substance.
exactly.
Everybody just want to fuck her.
Mm.
Them just want a trophy girlfriend or a trophy wife. They don't want to put in the time to actually develop a relationship. And
Yeah, and what's
I
mad?
get it. Some people don't want a relationship off the bat, which is fine. That's a red flag if you do, but Jesus. Yes.
Right? Have something about you, some substance. I know what's mad too
Yeah.
is that I feel like men and women, their preferences are superficial, which is hilarious because we're just talking about pretty privilege. They want the look good girl, but at the same time they're intimidated by the look good girl. That makes sense. That don't make sense. And then additionally, they want
Which
the
is
girl
why-
and the man with the money, and they want them to look good. Yet them them not gonna approach them because them feel like say, oh, they have a woman, or you know, them too good for them. Bro, make it make sense.
And that's where transactional relationships come in. Because they're like, all right, I don't think I have anything to offer but my money and my assets. So I'm going to use that for win her over. Then all of a sudden, oh, all woman want her money. If you approach woman with money and gifts and ear and this and that and say you have a dollar her up, obviously you've now set an expectation and a precedent say, okay, that's what I can expect from you. So whatever is on the inside, if you don't come to me with that straight off the rip or for the first 2-3 months, me don't know what you're like on the inside, all the relationship has been is transactional. That's what I'm gonna be expecting from you. So we're just going to only have a transactional relationship based off of that.
It's a very surface level for relationship.
Yeah.
Doesn't really, and then that pivots into like class and colorism and how that affects the dating culture in Jamaica. Because I've been on a couple dates with a couple uptown boy, and they're so transparent and they don't even realize it. And it's so subtle, but you pick up on it, right? Because I remember when I went out with this one guy, right? And I think off the bat he asked me, so, oh, what do your parents do? You know I'm asking that. I'm not asking what me do for your living, you know. I'm asking what my parents do. So already he's thinking where you are in the class situation, where do you fall? So I know how to like, I don't know, adjust my expectations or whatever. And I'm just like, can't bother. I can't do it.
I don't think I've ever dated an uptown boy. And it's because of that, because to be quite frank and realistic, uptown people live in a bubble. You get me? And the things that they say can come across very ignorant, can come across classist, as they say, and that's just a product of their upbringing. Them don't know no better. You get me?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they don't know any better. I feel like, honestly, I feel like it's intentional. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's intentional. And sometimes I feel like it's just a way to like feed through. They're just trying to like feed through who and who is like worth their time, or can fit into this a certain space. Like if I bring her my model, like how you're going to act, how you're going to talk, that type of thing. So I don't know. To me, some of them, let me just say some of them, I feel like it's intentional. Yeah. But some of them that know struggle, that never really come up in a particular way. Like they grew up uptown, but them no struggle. They're the ones that I can relate to. Because we can talk about real things. And nobody would like the what should we call it? The pretty up foolishness. You know, like them tend to like pretty up things, or like
them can't keep it real basically.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know what real is.
Right.
They know them always have to put on a front in some way, shape, or form. And that's the pressure with growing up uptown as well, based on what me I get to understand.
Yeah, right.
You have to always be on your P's and Q's basically and fit in this box.
Oh my gosh, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Americans. That they do the same bullshit. They do the same thing. Everything is always so polite. Right. Everything's always so polite and hospitable and in the name of being nice. Like, oh, I'm just saying good morning to be nice, or I'm just asking how you're doing to be nice. No, nobody asks me nothing then. You don't actually care. Don't ask me nothing then. Because I'm a peppers. I will tell you what's actually going on in my life. But you don't care. I know you don't care. You're just being fake nice. And I'm not about that bullshit. I can't deal with fakeness or inauthenticity. It just really grinds my gears. So I'm just like, no, it's a no-go. But yeah, you're right. It's the same way they move.
Cause I remember even on the same work and job, one of my brethren them that I used to par with, he was the most uptown out of the world. We're like, in people them have money gone to bed this that and the third. Them catch flights, not feelings, but a regular kind of vibes.
Yeah.
And just some comments and some remarks in would pass sometime. Cause the rest of the way are basically ghetto youths. Not really ghetto youths, but yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We know a street and we know a road and then we know a code and them thing there. Something where I say, more time we had to check him, like, bro, do you understand that what you're saying will get all your fronts knocked out?
Yeah, some of them severely unaware.
A lot of them don't know any better because they're so stuck in that bubble. So if them parents tell them, say, yo, coming up, when you're growing up, 2 + 2 = 6, and nobody enough to tell you otherwise. They're going to walk around and talk, but 2 + 2 = 6. Yeah, the teacher, they can't tell me nothing. Yeah, the professor, they can't tell me nothing. I don't care about no how much in years of research want to tell me. My mother and my father tell me that 2 + 2 = 6 and 2 + 2 = 6. And I saw it go and then take it as gospel and then run with it. So them operate with that kind of mentality through life. And as I said, them approach the dating culture in that regard. Why, what does it matter what my parents do for a living? I date and my parents and me I date.
Exactly. What I have to do?
You get me? So I feel like that's just a part of the uptown culture. You must know these things in order to be, quote unquote, respected or to be valued or to be worth somebody's time.
Or welcome.
I don't know what to do it in a budget. I couldn't do it. I don't have around the other. I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience for it.
Honestly,
clearly I have uptown family members. I remember I'm telling you.
I do too. That's why I guess that's why I don't know. I guess that's how I knew how to deal with it because I experienced with it within my own family. So I kind of know how to navigate it that way. But I don't want to deal with that like on a intimate relationship level. Like I don't want to deal with it that way. Like I don't want to do this. We're not doing this. It's not, no. I want to be comfortable.
I remember one time, was it last year? Yeah, me and my younger sister and my stepsister, we went to Ribby's. And we did we had all our vibes. We never even buy a liquor, I don't think. Did we? Yeah, I think we did just buy a small thing at Appleton. Because whenever they ever stay along, we were basically like, I guess I could call it club hopping or whatever. So they're all our vibes. I see this youth from across the way preying me, and just based on how him dress and everything, but no, it's an uptown. When I talk about the uptown, have money can just suit me. I talk about the uptown nerd them, you know, so probably them family probably stinking rich, but him socially awkward. If I'm saying I'm carrying himself, but do the maths long time. I said, Jesus Christ, don't make him come over your father again. Long and short of the story, about 2-3 different times him come over to me. The first time him come to him and say, he thinks I'm very beautiful, this and that. I'm like, okay, thank you. This time the third, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. 5 minutes later, him better come back again. Are you guys good? This time the third, what are you drinking? Yada, yada, yada. So we're like, so we tell him, say, yo, I just this really a beat right and we just a beat 2 juice and you get me? Another 5 minutes later, I see some buckle girl come with some sparklers and this, that, and the and I'm like, oh no, who about to? So I'm ducking it, I don't want my ear catch a fire. I think we didn't have in braids at the time. I don't want my braids catch a fire, so me and duck. The sparklers, I want to look, I see like 2 buckles are come to my table. So I'm like, no, we did not order these. He's like, no, it's the guy over there. So I'm like, sister, we need to get out of here.
No.
It's when man spend certain amount of money on you, them start get entitled. And them start feel like they can take certain step by you or whatever.
Seriously.
Now, if he had said to me, hey, can I buy you a bottle? I'd be like, no problem. But you buy the bucket from out of nowhere and send the bucket to my table. So now that tell me, so okay, you feel like you can win me over by buying me 2 bottles.
Yeah, that's
2 buckets of 2 buckets of appetite budget.
Right?
I would have expensive look at them name. I don't know what one name. I could have top shelf look a little bit more. The top shelf, the upper room liquor. I don't care, bro. You don't do that.
Yeah.
And it was crazy is that was his vendetta because after the girl them came, the buckle them come. And like I indicate to him across the way, and I'm like, was this you? And him say, yeah. And I was like, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Not even 5 minutes later, him that I come across, oh, I was wondering if I could get your number, like how I do this and that. No, no. I mean that.
No, some of them are just clone.
Because I'm not doing that.
Me
I'm not
neither.
go for the celebrity.
Exactly. You're not gonna buy
If
your way into my
if that's
drawers.
the
So what you
only
think
way
this
you
is?
know how to win me over.
Mm.
Worse, you're shooting a shot in the middle of a club. The nice, the music will go crazy and whatever. You can't dance and honestly, you have to talk to me. Virgin, what you think about you see what kind of time I'm on. Me then at the club I dance, I do all sorts of things. Me I skin my teeth, me I bust blank, all of them things.
Yeah.
That alone is the type of person that I am. If you the one side that you're kind of hold up the wall and you keep it cute or whatever, that's your thing. But if I already know say it's a clash in our personalities, that obviously you're not going to be able to manage this. And the fact that you want to send me 2 buckles so that you can get my number, that's already sending me a message. Okay, so you're looking for somebody to manipulate. Is that the only way you know to get through to somebody, to buy your way to their respect? Or you get me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm looking too deep into it, but
I mean, you probably just never know if you talk to girls, but I mean, it would have better had you just come and just ask you like, hey, how you doing? How's your nights going? Like, have a regular conversation like a regular human being. No, we don't want to try that. We're just gonna use the money to floss again.
So you're already setting the precedence that, okay, you want a transactional relationship from me. Because no, I'm just thinking that, okay, you're a means to an end. And that's all the purposes serve for me.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this just reinforces the point that we're making. There's no dating culture here. So the dog don't know nothing better than probably when exposed to probably when bridging them tell them for do, probably when father tell them for do, and mother tell them for do.
Yeah.
Him don't know how to court or to approach somebody in that regard. So
start with friendship, kids. That is what. That is the consensus of this discussion. Start with friendship. Just befriend a girl. And you know, it's funny, and I know it's probably hard because I remember I was talking to one of my friends when I was back in JA, and she was saying that she went to an all-girls school, right? When she left high school and she went to, I don't know if it was sixth form or if it was or she started college, she did not know how to talk to guys at all. She would literally freeze up. She did not know what to do at all. And I'm like, I never know.
Because in high school it's different. Everybody know everybody. You get me? So you kind of know for reason with people. But when I got to university, I remember when I used to have a crush on that.
I remember you draped him up.
I used to have the most boring conversations with him. And he would be trying, all the time, he would be the one that's trying to carry the conversation. And because I didn't know how to do that, the man eventually just ghosted me. And I used to be so upset. I'm like, yo, who does this nigga think he is? Not because I'm good, because I'm a hot boy. Da, da, da. Looking back at it now, I was a very boring fuck to talk to. Hey, what's up? You good? Yeah, you? Yeah. Oh, what you do? Oh, I just do this and third. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on. You gotta take
no swag. No nothing.
I never get mad. And I'm trying to remember at the time if it's me, they'd give my number, if it's him, they take my number. I don't remember. But yeah, looking back at it, as I said, because of no dating culture, I just never know for the dog. And I ended up fumbling that, and I always wondered what would have come from that. But I think it would have been like what it is now. We're just friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you can say we're friends. If we see each other, we yell each other, probably run to you or comment on something on Instagram, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess a part of me want to say I regret it because, like, damn, if I had known, then who would have known? You get me?
Mm-hmm.
What for me right now, but at the same time, I think those things needed to happen for me to learn that, hey, there's a right when I wrong me to go about these things. And I don't know, you learn as you grow, but if the same way you approach man or woman from your 18, 19, or the same way you approach it 5-10 years later down the line,
that's nuts.
You gotta yourself, bro.
Right? Like you've learned nothing. You've learned nothing. But yeah, moral of the story, guys. Connect on a friendship level. Like even if you don't know what to say, pretend like they're your bridging. Pretend like it's your girlfriend or your guy friend, and just text them like, "Yo, dog, I just saw this meme the other day. Da 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 da. It's so funny. Here it is." Or send them an Instagram post. Just those little things. You know, just introduce those little things so you get more comfortable. Start talking about things that you like. Share music with them. You know, videos, whatever it is. Link up. Go tutti frutti.
Something. Be yourself.
And that may say, we still have the roller skating thing. Go to the roller skating park thing. Go watch a movie. To like anime. Go watch anime movie.
Some kids and sip.
pay intensive.
stuff
Do
like that.
things, do activities, so that way you're not sitting in front of a person at a table, not knowing what to say, trying to stuff a Caesar
Exactly.
salad into your mouth and everything around on the side because you're nervous.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Stuff like you don't
Tito-
know what to do.
Oh!
Do save that for the third date when you're not somewhat comfortable in each other and you
Right.
can laugh at each other when those things, or you can laugh at yourself. I don't know.
Exactly.
It gonna take some time and we need to be more intentional about dating
Mhm.
because, and I think this is what happened with, I want to say, a generation or two above us. Why so much married man I look young girl now?
Mm,
Because when they're in their 30s, them say, okay, time around up, I'm gonna just marry the first person willing to accept me.
right.
No connection was developed. No friendship was developed. And now them day in a marriage for 20, 30, 40 years, miserable number one.
And then what is the rush to get married or to be married? Like, why
Them
are you
now want
getting
feel
married
like,
again?
Them now want feel like telling and now want them bridging a clown them.
I
I
see.
can understand women because after a certain time, it becomes harder for you to have kids and whatever. If that is what you want, I understand why a woman would want to rush. Not saying they should,
They definitely should not.
the biological clock is ticking. But man, look on my boy there. I don't remember that old guy that's like 80 something years old and him just have a newborn one there with one young girl.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yes,
That
I know who you're
actor.
talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
My name, but yeah.
I think he was in Meet the Fockers. I don't remember his name. Robert De Niro? Yeah. Robert De Niro. I'm almost sure.
Oh my God, that was
That nigga's
nuts.
like 80 something, and he has like a 1-year-old or possibly younger.
That don't make sense to me now. We had to.
You get me? Be for real, bro. Establish these friendships and connections. So you don't end up like Robert De Niro, 80 something years old with a newborn. Are you shitting me?
Exactly. And I mean, a friendship is the foundation to any great relationship anyway. You see me? How you think you can have a successful marriage? Because after the romance dies a little bit, you still have your friend.
Yeah.
You still have your party.
Yeah.
You see me? Why you think certain people work the way they do? I look at Tammy and Wayne like that because I'm like, yo, they're still friends. They still want their own each other all the time because they're bridgings. And that is the key. That is the mystery everybody's looking. That is the magic everybody's wanting to know. This is the magic secret. That is it. Friendship.
Yeah. So, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's crucial. That's one of them things. Some people just have to learn through experience. Some people never learn through talking. Unfortunately, some people go through, like myself, I go through some heartbreak. And one bag something for realize, say, hey, maybe I'm a part of the problem why I'm not a certain progress in my dating life that I would like to see.
And that's all right, because at the end of the day, we live and we learn, and you grow from it. And that's necessary. Sometimes you have to go through things for things to get better. And it's the same with dating. So don't be too hard on yourself, my lads and ladies.
We're all learning. We're all take adulting a day at a time. We ain't got the answers way, but trial and error till you find something work for you.
Fully. That is exactly what life is about, trial and error. So just making mistakes, live your life, and be friends with people. And don't befriend them to them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying friend them to date them. Yes. Don't get it twisted.
Or friend them just to be friends.
Or friend them just to be friends.
Get what you want.
Right. Don't matter the manipulation thing. We're not telling for them somebody. I don't know what that would mean. You see? Yeah, be very intentional and be very open and honest with the person that you're interested in. That is the means to a healthy relationship. Anyway, thanks for going to my TED Talk.
But we should talk about next time. What it's like being in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
For somebody who never yet they know a serious relationship. Because I and say something, girl, I'm going through it. It's a lot of things are new to me, and I'm like, damn.
Speaking of which, we need to have a chat after this. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This has been a good chat. It's been a good chat, as always, with my besticles. Love you.
Love, girl.
All right. Thanks so much for listening, guys. And as always, big up yourself every time.